Hello, everybody. Joey here, back. Wanted to give you a quick update. 3 months post surgery. Passed that milestone. I passed that milestone a couple of weeks back, but I had a nutritionist appointment at the beginning of the month, and then about 2 weeks later, had my 3 month follow up with the psychologist who works in the program, and wanted to give an update. I have lost approximately 30% of my excess weight at this point. Actual weight lost is 90 pounds as of today. Closing in 10 more pounds until I hit that 100-pound mark, which will also be the lightest I have been in over 25 years. So, really looking forward to that. 1 pound above it was the lightest I got the last time I lost a dramatic piece of weight, but then put all the weight that I had lost back on and more. Thus, part of the reason why I had the surgery. But wanted to go over a couple of things that I talked about with the psychologist and what we discussed. And he said, "How have things been?" He asked me in our first appointment before I had the surgery, what did I think that I would miss the most? And for some reason, nachos came to mind. And so I said nachos. And so he says, "Okay, I'll ask you again after surgery." And sure enough, he asked me, he said, "Do you remember what you said?" I said, "I believe I said nachos." He said, "You did." And I said, "I had kind of nachos once, but I can eat the toppings okay till I get my fill. If I have like one chip, I'm full up. I've had chips a few times since then, but like I'm a chips and a dip kind of a person. If I get tortilla chips, I need queso or salsa. And I've found with chips that I can't have anything but the chips. And just a few of those and you get full very quickly. So if I'm going to have chips, I need to have a chip and a bunch of something else because the chip is going to fill me up. Any kind of potatoes fills me up. I love like tater tots or hash browns. And I was trying to slowly incorporate them back into breakfast. Felt miserable every day. I did it. So they're off the table, at least for now, maybe forever. If it's forever, that's going to be really sad. But I could eat them and be miserable. And I choose not to be miserable. I have some tails. I either get hiccups or start to burp excessively as I drop something there. If I eat too fast or eat too much, that happens. So I know then time to stop. Still struggling with the fluids. It's going to be a daily thing, probably for the rest of my life, but slowly getting there. Got the water bottle, try to drink the whole thing or as much of the whole thing a day as I can. Eventually I want to get to where I'm drinking 2 of those, but not there yet. This is a process. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. The destination is nice. That's why we're headed that way, but it's about the journey. And the psychologist also talked about how have people been, because this is a big one. I said, for the most part, okay. I've gotten a couple of the people whose heart is in the right place, but they say, "Oh, you look so good now." That now gets you every single time. And he said, "Have you?" I said, "No, I haven't said anything because I realize what they mean. And I don't think people are being malicious when they say that." He goes, "Well, if you have a good relationship with them, you might want to say, hey, just so you know, the now is not good." And he said, "Have you come across any negative people?" Not yet. This is also a big thing in the program about people who have negative thoughts towards gastric bypass or any type of weight loss surgery. They think it's the magic bullet, that I took the easy way out. I just didn't have enough willpower. I just didn't give dieting good enough try. That I'll eventually gain all the weight back. None of those things are true. You know, it's not like I said, oh, well, I've gained too much weight. Let me not diet and do this. No. You named the diet, I've done it. Lost months of my time. Lost many pounds. Gained them back. That's why I'm doing this. And it's not true that everybody gains the weight back. Do people have gains? Absolutely. But the number that I said earlier, that I've lost 30% of my excess weight, our goal is to double that. You got to lose 60% of your excess weight. And so I now have a number that I'm shooting for, and that number is a pretty significant number. And I'm not close to it yet, but I'm still losing. I'm only 3 months out. So, but if I get the negative people, I get the negative people. I know the truth and I know what's best for me. I never mind answering any questions about it. That's why I do these videos, and I thank people for commenting on them and looking at them and sharing them and subscribing. I really appreciate it more than you could ever know. But yeah, that's how things are going. It's a daily struggle as I look. I've got, as I'm trying to get to 10,000 steps consistently a day, it's 3 in the afternoon, 3:30 in the afternoon, I have 7,937 steps. And I haven't gotten my steps for the hour yet, so I'm going to be doing that. So that's where we are. From here, we'll probably my next weight loss surgery update will be when I hit 100 pounds. So be looking out for that. Maybe in another month, I don't know, and I don't want to put any numbers on it because you hit plateaus, and I've hit a couple of plateaus, and you just keep working through it, keep adjusting. I don't always make the best meal decisions even now, but I take it one meal at a time because can't do anything else, and slowly adjust and work through it and keep going through it. But I wanted to give some ways that you can contact me. You can always leave a comment. I try to answer every comment that I have, unless it's one of those, I made $80 an hour by standing in the sun for half an hour. You know, those crazy spam comments. I don't reply to those. I try to reply to all the other comments that I get, and I really appreciate that. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all three at The Joey Harris. So if you look at Facebook.com, look up Facebook.com/The Joey Harris. Twitter, my username is The Joey Harris, and the same thing on Instagram. So like, share, subscribe, please. I am doing a push to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, and I thank you all so very much. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscription button. You hit the bell, and you'll be notified every single time that I post a video. Thank you so much for joining me. Make it a great day.